Okay, let's switch to GCP. Okay, so any questions on Google Cloud? Okay then. So we can discuss then Google Kubernetes. Google Kubernetes engine. Let me create a first one server. Okay, already default VPS is there now. Then we can use default VPS. Already we discussed multiple times how to create a VPS and subnets. General purpose. Ubuntu. So I'm taking Ubuntu 24.25.04 stable version, I think LTS. You can take default also, no problem. Let refresh. Okay. Networking required. HTTP required. So default. Everything is default now. I'm taking security. Create. Okay, server creation done, guys. You can connect this server by using SSH. Okay, sudo -. Yeah, let's follow the GKE. Okay, so you can follow these steps to install the cluster and packages, whatever is required. So first we have to install SDK repository. Okay, and then we have to add a public keys, then add a Kubernetes repository and update repository and login and then start practice. Okay, so this is not something supporting like a apt install to install. Okay, we have to use wget commands to for proceed. So first I'm removing any broken repository entries are there. For example, my Ubuntu something is something supporting few configurations, but if it is not supporting few configurations, that will make create some impact. That's what I'm doing here. If any broken repository is there, simply you can delete first. Okay, so I can freshly add everything. So first I'm going to add a Google Cloud SDK repository first. So after that you can add public key. This is for secure installation process only. Public key. Even we can use this public key for installation. If you want to add any repository from the public, this public key is your authentication to call a repository in secure way. So repo added in the local. Now you can use apt update command to. By default, this repository is not coming along with the Ubuntu latest version, so we are adding from the internal. Hmm. So now I'm installing this GKE plugin as repo already added, right? So I'm using apt install and also I can install kubectl also. So kubectl we can same in AWS instance also we have to install kubectl to run kubectl commands. They're ekctl, right? They're GKE CDK something kind of. So now the water plugin we are going. Okay, let me done. So we are exporting the plugins. Now you can check Google Cloud version, which I have installed here. Kubectl also version. Yeah, I can see Kubectl version and Google Cloud version also. So now you can log in now. Do you want to continue? Yes. Please enter verification provide your browser. Where the browser is open. Link. Take complete one. Copy. And we have to cloud user. This account. Continue. This is kind of authentication. Hello. Sign into Google.CLI. Check this is done or not. Enter the verification provided in browser. This is the one. Huh? This is complete. Copy and we can enter here. Okay. Project is you can change the settings by running project playground S11. Correct only. Okay. So authentication is done. Let's now you can run if you want to check CLI commands config. But AWS by default gives CLI, we don't need to install, but Google Cloud we have to install. This is a problem. In check able to connect or not list of accounts. Would you like be unable to retry every minutes, not enable project? Yes. Yeah, I can see this is a project account. Just I'm checking only that I'm able to pull my project ID or not. Okay. So the next is what here. Uh, so yeah, set project if you want by default. Paste. What is my project ID? This one, right? This is the one. No, no. Correct. Set project per default. Yeah, my activation is different. So if you want to set zone also, you can set, otherwise every time you can run. Okay, it's optional, any zone you prefer. Google service enable container, so we have to enable by default. Google Cloud few services are not enabled. If required only we can enable. So let's not here. Okay, done now. So finally create a cluster. So here if you can see, I haven't given any AZ, right? If you give AZ, this is automatically creating to yes. Otherwise we have to specify. Yes. Now you can take cluster, then it will create. See, total 3 nodes I'm creating. Okay. We have to wait for some time. GKE cluster will create. Okay. So it will take time. Okay. So guys, in AWS, for example, if I create a EKS, worker nodes, control plane, this two will create, right? Worker node, we have to manage. Control plane, AWS will manage. Again, worker nodes, our responsibility, billing is for node level, whether you can use or not. If I create a four nodes, but if I create a 10 pods only, the billing is for calculating as per the node level, not pod level, right? For example, I don't want to manage node also. Is there any process in AWS? EKS with Fargate. EKS with Fargate is a concept to manage completely by AWS. Worker node, control node also. So Fargate is a serverless service. We no need to bother about the services, hardware management and all. So based on the pod creations, the background Fargate will provide a resources. So we can pay for pod resources, not node resource. So what benefit we will get? But in EKS combination of EC2, so costing is high. Resources we have to take care from the EC2 level. For example, one pod is pending. That may be the reason the node is not providing hardware to run a pod. So node is going to be lock, resource shortage, right or not? But if you can take the combination of EKS and Fargate, we no need to bother about hardware. If you can create a 1 lakh pods, also I'm just saying, to run a pod, required resources Fargate will provide. EKS combination of Fargate. So you can pay for pod running, pod whatever hardware is there, you can pay for pod only. No need to run for any node extra. If you create a 900 pods, pay for 900 pods. If you create for 400 pods, pay for 400 pods. So pay per pod is EKS combination of Fargate, right? So different use cases, but I want some control node level also. In that case, go for EC2 combination, not Fargate. No, I don't want to manage anything from mine. Completely simple. I can engage to something complete cluster to management level. I don't want to create patch management and all. Then go for EKS with Fargate. Same concept in Google Cloud also. We have a concept. Copilot, GitHub. Okay, sorry, not GitHub. GKE Copilot. So how this works? GKE Copilot, same kind of combination of EKS with Fargate. Pay for as per the pod. See how quickly created cluster also here. Cluster created. kubectl. How many nodes running? 3. Now cluster inside concepts, whatever I discuss for the EKS, all are same concepts. 85% EKS, GKE, AKS common. Changes when it will come. If any cloud resources involvement is there, for example, load balancer. Here also load balancer will create. We no need to do anything. But when I talk about volumes, for example, volumes we use what? Additional volume, EBS, EFS. Here, which volume we can use? EBS not support Google Cloud Storage. Clear now? So that concept will be different. Next, coming to the rollback concept, RBAC. Sorry, not rollback, RBAC, role-based authentication. So this service we can use IAM, right? But here Google Cloud Service Connection, service account. This Google Cloud IAM. So when cloud involvement is there, those concepts only change, but cluster inside concepts, everything is same. So whatever I discussed, schedules concept is same, service concepts is same, 4 type of services here also there, load balancer, node port, cluster IP, headless, stateful, stateless, everything end to end, horizontal board autoscaler, node autoscaler, everything is same. Here node autoscaler will taken care by instance manager group. They are auto scaling in Azure VMSS. See, when cloud involvement is there, service will change. But when you, for example, guys, I created Ubuntu server. AWS Ubuntu, Azure Ubuntu, GCP Ubuntu, all are same or not? When only I'm talking about Linux server point of view, 3 are same. If you integrate a different cloud service along with this server, then that service will change for the respect of the cloud. Clear what I'm trying to say? So if someone can ask in your interview, do you know GKE? I know EKS, I don't know GKE. Don't say like that. All are same. So you can say I never get chance to work on GKE, but I know GKE how to work with. There is no much difference. These services also there on GKE, but only the things will come the GKE related cloud services. Having a knowledge on Google Cloud, I can easily manage. This is important. We have to say. Understand? Ingress, Helm, everything is same. These are Kubernetes concepts, not Google Cloud concepts. Understand? Yeah. Stateless, stateful, everything same. Okay, let me apt install git clone. Even configuration files also no change. Configurations files, it's not related for cloud. Okay. Configuration file also same. You can see. Is there any change? Same. Right or not? Configuration file also same. So let's take and git clone here. Already clone. So load balancer service.yaml is there. No? So kubectl apply fnf kubectl same commands get pods get svc. So container is creating get svc service already created pending state. See, same concept. Even OpenShift also same concept. OpenShift command will say OC, right? That's it. OC get pods, OC get nodes. Pod is running. See, our AWS load balancer created DNS. GCP load balancer IP only, right? That's what this is the IP. So now I think February 11th exam is there, right? So focus. Okay, let's go to yeah, working fine. Clear now? Same process, no difference. You can check here. Service name is GKE. Kubernetes engine. API enabled, right? Why this is coming? Build and manage container-based applications powered by open source Kubernetes technology. That's okay. I am unable to. Hmm, okay. I can see traffic, but it's a cluster name. Let me check now. Library. Where I need to enable. Compute Engine API, GK runs on compute. Okay, I need to. This is Kubernetes Engine API. Okay, where it is. Kubernetes Engine API. Click on it. Already enable. Finish. Next, it's what? Compute Engine API. Compute Engine API. Let's enable. This is also enable. Nothing is there to manage. Status enable. Okay, next is what? Containerized API, artificial API. I think color enable. Containerized API. Let's refresh and check it. Traffic is coming, everything. Yeah. Okay, let's go to main dashboard. Clusters. Okay, so we are at cluster. I'm able to see. So this is my cluster. You can explore now. Here some options like AWS, whatever EKS knowledge is there. So you can check nodes, 3 nodes. Default pool I have taken. So total 3 nodes. This is the CPU requested, allocated memory requested. So storage you can see. Yeah, these are the storage, and you can click on the observability. It's monitoring observability in GCP. Here directly you can see, directly we can see the observability here only. We can take Grafana monitoring also, right? This dashboards we can integrate with the Grafana also. So CPU, yeah, you can see. So compared to definitely I can say AWS few areas GK is good. Google Cloud is good for observability point of view. So we can check easily manage it process, cube system process, whatever running inside. IP utilization, network traffic flow also we can see here. Storage ephemeral electrical storage also we can see. So kubelet process, yeah, all about same. See, this is prepared Nginx ingress. If you want, they are saying to configure for third party control plane. This is about control plane. We don't have access. That's what. Clear now? And one more concept, Copilot. Service name is what in Google Cloud. I think Copilot. GKE Pilot, I think. Is a service name of GKE Copilot. Any service? Yeah, GK, sorry, Autopilot. GKE Autopilot. Service name also. GKE Autopilot. Hmm. Okay, so you can take this if you want to work with also. Autopilot completely taken care by. So to autopilot to all call plane cluster here. So a new way to use compute classes. This is all about autopilot. We can check even definitely this kind of things will ask in interview. GKE autopilot versus GKE. Yeah, you can see now. Clear now? So GKE Google manages almost everything. What Google handle here? Node scaling, OS patching, pod auto scaling, network policies, resources enforcement. What you can manage? AML files only. Pod AML, deployment, service AMLs. Very low, yeah, operations effort, strong security, paper, pod resources. Clear now? Same like EKS, Fargate, right? Best for production workload, microservices team without Kubernetes experts. If there is no Kubernetes experts in our team, then we can handle our work to autopilot. They can take care. So the background of manager services are, so we don't have any experts, we can hand over to them. Standard GKE, what you need to maintain? Nodes, scaling, OS upgrade, security configurations, networking, so full control, right? We'll get a full control. Support GPU something, more operation work something. Yeah. So which is equivalent to which service in AWS? Which is equivalent to AWS EKS with Fargate? Let's ask. Yes, are you there? Thanks. Yeah. So GKE, very important, guys. At least add in your bucket list. My future goal on this. You no need to spend. This is very. I'm very confident. You no need to spend at least 10 days also. Just you can spend 3 4 days. That's it. So you can add in your resume very confidently. I know GK. Okay, back to here. So now you can see here. So GKE autopilot, EKS target, both are same. Both are same, no difference. Both are same. Fresh feel. That by the way, what happened? The deep sync something China is still working. Deep sync or something is. Uh, First 2 3 days everywhere deep sync only. Now you can see GKE autopilot manage entire cluster. ECS targets a compute layer for the specific pod comparison. Here also pod level automatic nodes are invisible to you. You define target property route. Paper pod generally fast, can be slightly slower, customized. So mostly same, no difference. What about Azure? AKS, Azure Kubernetes Service, is the Kubernetes service of go to that. Gemini. Back to main weapon. AWS, EKS, Fargate, GKE, Autopilot. What about Azure? Azure only automatic mode only there. I mean, Azure automatic, that means everything taken care. Automatic mode in AKS. No node management. See, think GK autopilot, but Azure Flower. It's kind of GK autopilot, but it's Azure Flower. Teams that want real Kubernetes without node. Platform team standardize create something. AKS plus virtual node. Pods can run on Azure Container ACI extra VM. Yeah. See, clear. So there is no much difference. All same. Okay. So this is all about GKE. So next entire process is in schedules, monitoring, metrics, ingress, and whatever. Hmm. Okay, so let me show you then um, Terraform, how to work with GKE. I mean, sorry, Google Cloud. GCP Terraform. Same authentication is required. Okay, so let me clone this HTTPS. Just creating here GCP Terraform. Go to VS Code. You can open folder here. GK Terraform. GK GCP Terraform. Okay, so as I trust other something here you can give git bash git to clone. So you can clone. Okay, so you can run command G cloud authorization login. It is going to be open a page. So which one P939? Yeah. Hello. You are now authenticated with Google Cloud CLI. That's great. Okay, completed. So simple, you can run now ls cd gcp terraform. Something is there here, and here you can go to any. Okay, we can check here only. Provider. See, we have to change this, right? Project ID. Uh, Project ID you can take. Just Google Cloud Auth login. That's it. Is the authentication. Let's take this project. Copy. Clear now? So anywhere we are calling something related like the main.df. Control S. This is kind of static website hosting, guys. So first I'm creating a Google Cloud provider like AWS and Azure. Okay, version and provider. Then so in AWS underscore instance. In Azure, yeah. In here, compute instance. Google underscore compute instance. So same concept, name, mission type, E2 micro, and disk, and the network instance is network default. Default VPC default subnet. I'm taking just I'm saying here only. ls so terraform init. Plan. So one to add. So you can apply. Account has been deleted. Which account this is taking? Why this is taking this account reference? Let me delete the state file. Let's run Terraform init. Error loading US Central 1A get HTTPS complete Google APIs come playground S11. W63 Jones Central invalid grant account has been deleted. Dependencies are there. Why this is coming like Terraform plan? Let's check now. Default network, Debian, playground S11, IFC, same only. Everything is good, right? Same issue. Application. Let's give default login. Then we can understand why this is like this. Maybe my account is gone. G Cloud. What is the command name? Let's check. Where? Yeah, sorry. There is a problem with web authentication. Try run again with no browser. Okay. Maybe it will give. So you are authorizing client library without access to the web. Please run the following command on the machine with web browser and copy out and make sure install Google version. So not understanding. I should run it. If I hit, it will give any code. Something missing. Giving. Huh? Again. Let's take this again. Okay, let's check now. This blocked. Why this is coming? Okay, let's try this one again. Again, try no browser. Maybe I can take access block. Enter the output of the above command. Kill this one again. Git bash. So okay, Terraform configuration. Google Cloud TF configuration. Enable to run browser in a shortcut. Why this is smiling? You're facing issue. This is only we tried, right? Use normal. Okay, let's try one more time. Enter the verification code provided in your browser. This time I think different. Hopefully it will work. Hmm. But this is continue. Again, this is redirecting here, right? Ah, this one. Copy. What happened again? Okay, they have blocked. Crash scope has changed. So if you would like to report the issue, please run the following command. Go. Maybe multiple times we ran, right? Then again, E39, continue. Continue. So this is okay, and then verification for copy. Oh, this is taking 2 times. This is understanding like that. Okay, let's revoke. Let's rerun again. Last try. Control C. Cloud user P39. Correct only. Continue. Otherwise, maybe plural side issue. Don't know. So enter the following address put in Google Cloud CLI machine if you want to log in. This is the credentials similar to your password. Yeah. Copy. You would like to report. Okay, so you can try and let me know your end it is working or not. Maybe issue is, but process is same only. Um, you do not have permission to modify Google Cloud SDK. Run as administrator. We'll try with PowerShell. This will not support. Okay, so you can try in your mission. Let me know your end it is working or not. Tomorrow class so that otherwise I'll delete everything. So as system says, so here only Google Cloud credentials will be stored in your local users app data. Let me show you users here app data. So yeah, here app data roaming here somewhere Google Cloud. So this is the JSON file, default credential JSON, where it is. Not this one, not the credentials DB. Notepad. Credentials not updated here. Last update check today only. What is the time? 3 to 11:37. This is 11:53. Legacy credentials. Let's click on configurations. These are the old one. Okay, maybe my many credentials are there because of the reason. See, these are the old one. These are the new one. Open ABC JSON. Client ID. Google Cloud API. Okay. So issue may be here, guys. Let me. Okay, you can try and let me know. So I need to delete everything here. Then I will clean up the process. Delete. Again open things. Let's close this. Delete. Yeah, it's deleted. Last try. Terminal also not opening. Yeah. So give what is the command? Yeah, copy. Okay, let's take this now. Control C. Last try. V. This one. Continue. Continue. No. Google Cloud cached. Warning. Okay, let's try it first. By the way, Terraform panel up. Hmm. Terraform empty directory. Let's go to here GCP Terraform. Then run Terraform init. Then Terraform plan. So I have deleted right now. So run. Let's run now. Default login. Copy. Continue. You are now authenticated. No, no guys. There is some issue in my laptop. You can try. Okay. So let me know whether it is working or not. So this is also not working. Yeah, that's all. So tomorrow we discuss first Azure App Service and Azure Functions. I am also if possible. Thank you. Bye.